Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd try something different. I've played this game in the past. It's a year and a half old and 2 years old. I actually like electronic type stuff. I dabble in electronics a lot. So I figured I'd do a video on this. I have load save games that you could start over. I'm gonna start over and go from scratch. Which I've started over a few times. I did buy the DLC. I didn't care for it. I thought it just made the game worse. So I actually uninstalled the DLC, so it's just the base game. I don't think it was implemented correctly. It's very hard to... I wouldn't say it's hard. It's not very laid out as to how to connect the smart devices together the way they have you do it. It's really confusing. So anyways, I'm going to do a new game. Yes. We're going to start over. And it is Christmas time. It is bright outside. So I don't know why it's bright outside. Usually the time of day it'll be dark, but we can't get in here yet. Oh yeah, we can. This is our repair section. Right now we have nothing, so we're going to try to do something here at some point, because it will get I'm going to door that way. It will eventually get dark and you'll need lights in here. This is our, but we can't get in there yet. So first we need to unpack the... We have training we got to do too as well. Can we get those boxes? Okay. We know there's some stuff down here you can grab, like for your inventory. It's kind of hidden. There's something you can use. Oh, let's see, Let me do that. Can you pick this up? No. There's some more stuff you can generally grab. We're just going to kind of grab what we can. The presents are just that's all it does. I know there's some more stuff here. I just can't remember, but we'll get right into the game real quick. Let's walk around the garage. Yeah, the smart DLC kind of, and we got those. And we got a light. Okay, so we'll put the light right here. Actually, we'll put it, no, we'll leave it here. You know what? Whoops, let's put it in our inventory. It might be for a job. Let's go to the, these are the VR goggles for the training. Oh, let's get it in. I want my company logo to be... I kind of like this one. Snakes Electric. Confirm. Okay, nothing here. This is their endless mode, but I have to get 4 certificates before that works. Electrical school, we gotta do this. So we gotta collect the required items. So this is the training, I believe. Oops. We don't have any money yet, do we? No, we got 200 bucks. So we go in here. This is the training. I'll turn the tutorial off because it, but this is pretty much how you do this. This is actually pretty fun. You have to come over here and you got to grab what you need. Okay. And basically it wants you to turn off the main fuse. Boom. Change the bulb. I'm not sure. Yep, that one's burnt. Select that one. We'll jump out of it. And what's that? Repair the single switch. Okay, that's a single switch. That's a double K. Whoops, sorry, I'll try to go slower. I'm used to holding that button down. Is there a speed? Oh yeah, there is. Whoops, no, here you have to hold the button down. And you gotta hit the right button on the mouse and you move. And you can zoom in because you gotta get to these. Select the screwdriver. This is a really slow screwdriver. One, excuse me. We'll end up getting that upgraded. Power is off. And then now we have to connect the switch. And power is on the bottom, and the power is always in this particular game. Usually, it tells you that's going to the lamp. That's coming from the fuse box. So you always want the fuse box. When you put them in backwards on certain things, they won't work. Oh, whoops! What did I do? Kind of enjoyed this game. It gets a little difficult towards him when you gotta like wire up houses. No, I'm not doing that right. I must have taken the wrong screw out. Hope you guys can hear me. I know just set this back up again, and the volume seems to be a little bit low, but my voice, but it's pegging all the way into the top of the yellow bars, so I'm not sure if I'm just not sitting close to my mic or whatnot. And we'll put that in. Close this back up. We'll put the screws in. And then we're gonna do it the same to this guy. Whoops, we're gonna hold it down. Take that screw out. This other one, pull this plate off. Pull that plate out. That is in the wrong spot. Well, for a switch, it usually doesn't really matter. An outlet it does, but so we need to pull this guy out. And we're going to pull that guy out. Take this wire. We're going to move it to where it needs to go, which is down there. Screw that guy in. And then we're going to take that screw out because we're going to have two separate. And it kind of tells you if you got it over the wrong. And that's done. Okay, close this up. Put our screws back in. Whoop. Put our face plates back on. We'll zoom out of that. We'll come over here. We'll turn the breaker back on. And we'll turn the lights. So that one turned on by itself. Look at that. We're done. Now we can go back to that's our one certificate. Now we'll get a couple of jobs that are simple to make money, and then we'll end up moving on to, we'll get another certificate where we have to do more advanced stuff. I could speed this up, but let me just hit enter. 140 XP. Did we get any money? No, we don't think we get money for the certificate, so that's why it gives us some jobs. Darkness in the bathroom. This will give us 120 bucks. So what you gotta do here is just check the lamp, check the bulb, check the light switch. Suggested items. It'll tell you what we need to buy. Right here it tells you if we have any, so sometimes we'll have a bunch of stuff in inventory, we won't have to buy anything for it. But right now we don't have. As a matter of fact, let me get out of this. I'm gonna check my inventory because I do have those bulbs stayed there. So we're gonna go ahead and grab so it's one lamp, one bulb, and one light switch. So we'll buy. Oh, it usually tells you right here how many you need. So if you get a job and you don't have any, it'll have a circle here. It'll tell you how many you need for the job, so you're not guessing. So we'll have to, you just hit add to cart, and it'll put both those into the cart. You just hit buy all. Yes. You gotta make sure you take your stuff with you, because if you don't, you go to the job, you can't do it, you come back, and if you did part of the job that you don't need parts, you have to leave to get parts. When you go back, you have to start over on your job. So usually take the. Oh, did I not accept that? I did not. Okay, so now we have to find. What's the darkness in the bathroom? Now I gotta find the bathroom. Oh, first shot. Is this the only bathroom? See, I have the switch here. Best thing to do is find the breaker and just turn the main one off. Certain jobs will be at night. You'll have to use a flashlight, or you'll have to have certain circuits on because you got to test. So, that door's closed. That door's closed. And that door, yeah, this is the only one. So I think what we need to do is need to check this bulb. Yep, it's burnt. Okay. Turn on the lamp. But we need to check the switch first. I'm assuming they're talking about this one, so let's check it. Screwdriver. Usually I upgrade the screwdriver right away, but I don't want to spend the money on it. Sometimes you'll get a certain job done and you get a free. Yeah, it's not connected. Okay, so we need pull this one guy out, pull that screw out, grab this wire, it goes down to power. This guy goes to there. Screw that back in. Yep, put our screws back in. So this job is done. It's pretty simple in the beginning. And then I think down, whoop, and I believe downward is on. So I'll go ahead and turn the breaker on. Back to office, and we're done here. So I think there was another job for actually fixing electronics. And we'll do that one next, if it lets us. I'm pretty sure it will. You can get some money on that too. Okay, we're doing this. Old man is happy. 120 bucks, 120 experience. I'm pretty sure there was a job in here for... See, then we get another certificate, but let's do this. I think we have, yeah, we should have enough money to fix this. You come in here, here's your workbench. You grab this controller, flip it around, you can do test device. It says it's broken. So you can remove the screwdriver. Yes, you have to buy the tools for here, so you do lose money. And these are all your other things you gotta buy to test with. So we will buy what we need. Okay, so if you start pulling these things, parts apart, it's pretty. Oh, I'm gonna. Let's see, and the battery comes out, and then the board, and then over here you look, it tells you everything that's good, or it could be bad. So the controller battery says unknown. We inspect it, it's broken. So basically just going to replace some things like those boards, you can actually repair them, it's just cheaper. But that's why I didn't buy everything, because I wasn't sure I was going to need it replaced. Yep, and everything's good. Now what you do is you hit, what is it, tab? The tab button will do assembly. And so now we're on assembly, so we grab this guy, zoom it in, hook everything back together. This is a simpler one. There are a lot more, what do you call it? Tougher ones. That was the front case. What am I missing here? Why is it not letting me put? I'm missing something. All that's left is the front case. Oh, sometimes you gotta know where. Because that's what that little hit thing is. There's some small things in these that you'll end up forgetting where they go. And I'm gonna put the screws back in. And then we can test the device. And it's good. Send item. Got a little bit of money for that, so $223. You could do another one. Essentially my bathroom. So let's go and do another one. Let's do this one. Let's get back over here. Let's get a couple more of these done, and then we'll do that license. Cover comes off. Pull the batteries out. That comes off. Spray. Hold on one second. So we'll continue spraying what we can here. And then we'll just go ahead and unscrew all this. See, this screwdriver is fast. You'll end up upgrading that on the normal. Okay, that comes off. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Okay, I was rude. Should have still been able to take that one off, but I'll do this. We'll take that one off. That guy. Spray this screw. Back to the screwdriver. Pull this board out and take the case. I got some more that are broken. I'll usually go through them. This then you buy the meter, and you can go around inspecting components. That's broken, so what you do is you take the soldering iron, pull this guy off, put him back on. Now that's good. Sensor, inspect. When you get really in later on in it, some things, just about every component on the board is bad, maybe one or two. I just replaced. You can actually replace the whole board as an assembly. It costs more that way, but sometimes by the time you fix everything on the board, the cost is so close that I just don't want to waste my time in the solder. That actually the percentage down here goes down. I don't waste my time doing it. I'll just replace the whole board. Well, that one's good. See, it says good, so nothing wrong with that one. They're not all going to be broken. You just got to inspect everything. That's broken. And that's broken. And it'll only let you unsolder the stuff that's broken. And that's good. I don't know how a connector breaks, but apparently it does. Let's move the mouse a little bit and get it back in there. And the other part was this guy. $20 for that part. Good. If you hit replace, they're doing $45. So sometimes it's not worth your components. So you just got to think what you do is you hit replace. You see what the total cost is, and then if you go and out, I don't think you can actually see what the replacement of that part is, and you take it off. I guess if you hit no, you can put it back on. But battery inspect. Oh, it's broken. We'll just go ahead and replace the battery. Is that one broken too? Yep. So we'll just replace both of these batteries. And I think we got everything. Now we hit the tab button. Go back to assembly. Flip this guy around. That guy in. Connector, connector, board, connector. Screwdriver, screws. But the fun part is when you actually start laying electrical cable. You'll see, it's pretty fun. That guy on there, Battery, cover, case, screws. And there it is. Send item. We don't make as much money on those as you can spend technically, but it's just a psychic, so. Oh, let's see. I can't see dead people. So that's your so you got a ghost detect. That's a good one to do. Haunted tape. That's all those little in that room. Sleds don't fly. Switch jams, the console. So this is all of those. In order for us to do some bigger jobs, so let's go ahead and do our next certificate. We'll turn our VR goggles on. Let's grab our, and we have a tester. So this is a fun one. So this one basically, you can pull this whole panel off and see what's on what. Let me see. I don't know why the switches are down there. So red is on, green is off. You'll be building fuse boxes too. I mean, you'll be putting breakers in and stuff. Okay, so this one is repair the single socket, which is, oh, there's two of them. Usually, if you go down here and it's not the right socket to repair, well, apparently, usually it won't let you do it, but. This one seems, that one's good. I figured it was the top one. I just wanted to check. Okay. Let's see. It's wired in. This is your problem. Ground's in the middle, so we need to unhook this one. See how it kind of gets a little bit more. Ground. No. What? Ground goes in the middle. And in this game, it doesn't matter which, the blue and the red wire on a socket. You can put it on either side. It doesn't care. I know in America there's you have a hot and a neutral, and they're a little different sizes, but this is obviously overseas. Apparently it doesn't matter, so. Okay, repair the dual socket, which is down here. So we need, okay, so you got ground, it goes in the middle. But I usually always put red on the closest to me, just for consistency for me, so I know. Keeps everything uniform. Yeah, test the single socket. So this is where you take your voltage tester, turn the power on. Oh, I didn't turn these on. Okay, then turn on the fan. I'll go ahead and plug this in anyways. And then the fan. You can't move it. Oh, can you? Yeah, it won't let you. Forward. There it is. I was already on. And we're done. I'll get some bigger jobs. Okay, socket problem up on my controller. Bathroom light again. 160 XP, $50. This is more. Let's go ahead and fix this dude's bathroom light. Light up the washing stand and fix the socket. Suggested items. It's a Phillips screwdriver, so we don't have to take it. We just need to fix this one. So we'll go ahead and do this one. We'll get $50 for it. We want to drive off. Just fix this guy's stuff. So that light works. Connect and turn on the lamp. Find a UV bulb. Change the bulb. Okay. Once that socket fixed, can I... Nope, still has power going to it. Nope. Nope, that still has power going to it. So we'll go ahead and those are off. Okay, so let's find a... Let's get this out. Let's put this in inventory here. I've got to find a UV bulb. It might be in the cabinet. I think it could be hiding places. Oh, nope. Okay, we go into the other rooms now. There it is. And while we're at it, we'll just shut the power off. We just got to fix that socket. And we unplug this guy. Okay, so you were wrong. You will go Put you in. We'll plug the light in. Let's forget that. You go this way? No. Where are we going here? Well, I didn't know we can buy stuff here. Is every room? I don't think every place is like that, but it could be. And that's it. And back to the office. See what else we can get. Let's get a good job there. Suggested items. What do we need to buy? Just a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, cool. We'll get some money doing that. And these are all controllers. Let's go ahead and do this one. You don't need any parts. We just gotta check the sockets. Those are the type of jobs I like. I don't have to spend money on anything. I hope the game sound's not too loud. I'll go ahead and turn that part down just in case. Because it almost turns everything down, so I don't... Yeah, they don't have a sound effects volume. Wish they did. We'll do it that way and see what it does. Check the socket next to the TV stand. No, we'll be coming back to this house too. Well, it's got power coming out of it. Well, let's just go kill it. I think everything's dead. We do have some things in our inventory, but I don't think we need any of it. How power was coming out of that one wasn't connected. Screw. Green wire, metal. Blue wire, that one. Red wire. We'll get an upgraded screwdriver. Okay, so let's go ahead and, no, I want the, where's the plug? There it is. Okay, we'll leave that alone. That's done. Check if the outlet works. We'll do that in a minute. Double check the outlet in the bedroom. It's not the bedroom. No. Well, this must be the bedroom, yep. Here's a double outlet. Power is off. We'll drop you. Whoa. Here, you're unplugged as well. Kind of used to this being a little bit faster, but here's what it is. We'll be able to upgrade it. Oh, there's the plug. Okay, and let's go turn the power on. If I can remember where it was. Yeah, we'll be coming back in here. So all this stuff that's in here, we'll be running cables and installing the lights. Connect the wires and I'll check if the outlet works. So that one does. There we go. We're done with this one. Just close the box. We leveled up. Now we got electrical school. Wires. This is the fun part. Soccer problem. Oh, the game. Controller is broken. It's a tape. Buzzer. So, $50 for that. I'll spend more money fixing it. 80, 50, 70, 60. Oh, here I can go into my inventory and I can actually get rid of this bulb. Remove item. Yeah, it's burned out. I don't want it. Okay, let's do our next training here. That's the one you gotta wire the socket. So you get cable and then you got a screwdriver. I think that's a faster screwdriver. So basically what we gotta do is gotta pull this panel off. I wish I could. Okay. Fix the switches, 04, connect the switches to the main power supply and turn on the lamps. So technically, when you go in here, there's no wires in here, so it's kind of pointless leaving those out like that. What we're gonna do, I believe, I forget how to do this. What do you hit? There's a way to. There it is. It's tab. Okay, hit tab and you go to cable lane and cable detector. Turn it on. I've never really used the measuring thing. Okay, now I can take my cable, however you want. It's in. You don't have to be neat about it, but because you only have so much cable. And then you want power. That's a switch. You can just send power to the other switches like that if you want. Do it how you want, no matter. And then okay, and then you take this there, and then when you have these wiring plugged in, you could daisy chain it if you want. One switch does them all, but I think the tutorial wants you to do it like this. Once you do that, then you can come in here and you can fix the switches because now the wires are in there. So we will unscrew that one. And the red is always the hot wire in this game. Whoops. On with the screw. And then we'll do the other ones. It's a little repetitive, but it gets better because there's certain areas you got to sit here and you got to be in a spot for a while. You got to figure out how you're going to wire things and go from one direction or how many breakers you're going to use. It gets better and more complicated, but this is just the beginning. I don't want to do that. What am I wire down there? There's the one where you're actually rewiring a whole pub. And you gotta take their TVs and hook them up and wire them to the breakers and turn them all on, and that's a fun one, but it takes a bit. You know you got it hooked up when it dings at you, so you don't have to test it after each hookup. And I'm pretty sure downward is, I want to say that's on, so I'm going to leave them on. So when I turn the breaker on, they'll just turn on. Okay. And we'll come over here and we'll just turn the breaker on. And then we'll turn that one on too. Boom. I could have ran separate cables each one, but the cables cost money and you only have so much length per cable, so you can run out of cable really quick. So you kind of just want to do it the simplest way. Even though in real life you don't really want to use one breaker to, I mean, depending on how much you're loading the circuit up, but yeah. So you got that certificate. And there's one more. And if you get the smart devices DLC, you get another one. But I have it. I didn't like it, so I uninstalled it because it was actually kind of getting in the way of the jobs I want to do. I couldn't progress forward until I get some of those done, so I removed it, and then I was get to other stuff without those getting in the way. In Steam, you just go into Manage, and you go into the DLC tab. When you right-click on the game, you just uncheck it, and it'll take that part out of the game. You still have it. I can put it back in. I just something you don't want it, you can just undo it. What do we have? Oh, we're getting a lot of stuff. Something is wrong with my garage. Oh, this is a fun one. It gets dark in this one. Take the lights away. That's cool. I'm gonna take all the lights out. Let's do this garage one. It was 140 bucks. 280. This one's pretty fun. It's what do we need? That's it. Okay, and then what's this one? I think yeah, we have to get some parts. So let's do this one first. Then let's see. Except we'll end up going back in here and redoing the lights too as well. Okay, so this one we're gonna go tab and we're gonna turn our flashlight on because we're gonna need it. Because this person wants all the lights off. Can't interact with that. It wants all the lights taken out. for some odd reason. We come back to these houses a few times. I don't know that it wanted those ones off. Break the switches in all the rooms. Yeah, so we have to come back and fix all that. I don't know why it wants us to do that, but it does. Seven, 8, 9. I got 2 more to do. Oh, right here. Yeah, that means I gotta kill the power. Where is the breaker in this? I think it's in the garage. Yep. Oh, the alarm's still on. It's on backup power. All the switches. All you really gotta do is just take one wire off. I didn't unscrew the bolt, did I not? We'll just leave it like that. Alright, put it back together. And next one, nope. Locked. Locked. That's the only room downstairs. I don't think it wants us to destroy the one in the garage. Well, let's do the ones upstairs first. That one's locked. Some of these have more than one switch. Oh, that's 4, so we'll... I don't know if I want us to do the double switch or not. We're going to do it. I could have sworn I got the right screw, apparently not. It's 3, and then we need 1 more. It's gonna be this one. And we'll go back to the office. We're done with that one. Now we'll go back in there and somebody will come home and say, who took all the lights out? See, so we got a few of these to do. Let's go ahead and do this garage one really quick. We have $584. This guy wants the red bulb changed to white, which we have one, I believe, in our inventory. I think they're good. Let's check real quick. We got 2. We have 5 cables, so that's good. And we're gonna fix the socket in the radio. Let's see. Nope. This one. Change the red bulb to white. Fix the radio. Suggested items is. I need 20 cable. I don't think I need 20 cable. I own 5. I need 20. So I have to buy $30 worth of cable. Okay, that's fine. You get some things that are on sale too, like these bulbs and lamps. They'll be putting sockets in and stuff too. Let's do this one and then we'll end it. We'll be coming up on about an hour. It'd help if I hit accept. Flashlight is on. Let's go ahead and you can pull bulbs out with the lights on. Let me get to my inventory first. Put that bulb in there. Oh, 2. There we go. And then I have a red bulb floating around that I don't need. Fix the radio, connect the outlet to power. So this. Okay, got light now. And then this switch. Okay, so we can either connect it here, or if I go into my tab and I enter cable lane, you can go from the light, but it'll only turn on when the light's on. So let's kill the. No, I need a flashlight on because I gotta run the cable. So what I'm gonna do. Well, this is a different fuse box. Okay, so there's one I got power to. I'm gonna kill that one. Is there power there though, is my question. There shouldn't be because this is going to an outlet. Oh, we'll go this way first. If we get shocked though, well, you guys will see the shock. Connect outlet to a power source, fix the socket. Okay, so we need to fix the socket first. Get my screwdriver. Nope, we need to run the cable first. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I am going to just go. That's in and that's out. So I'm gonna go from here. Okay, I need my cable first. 2. Okay, leave that open. We'll go back to 1. And we will now connect the wires that are in there. And then now we can turn on the radio. And we're done. Back to the office. So that is the gist of this game. I will continue playing this game. I'll do a few more videos on it, and I'll see how it does as far as views and subs and stuff I get off of it. It's an older game. I'm not expecting, right away because it's not new. But there is another game I am going to want to try. It's got a playtest on it. I'm probably going to do that one in a couple days or two. So you'll see that one come up shortly too. It's kind of an electronics repair thing, but a little different. But I got accepted to the playtest, so I'm going to go and do that. And eventually we can come in here. Oh, we're already here. This is our little home. We eventually have to wire this up. We already got a fuse box. It's completely empty. We've got to buy breakers. There's no bedroom, but we got a living room. A little thing we could put in here. We could put lights, fans, whatever. And we have a toilet and a restroom, so when we get enough money, we can actually do our own whatever in here. And that goes nowhere. So that is... Can you turn these lights on? Are there no lights on the tree? Apparently not. And then you get certificate 4. This will place your items in an environment, mainly wall ceilings. So you're basically putting the boxes, and you're doing everything. You're putting fuse boxes in. You're placing electrical boxes. You're installing switches. You're placing lamps. You're learning how to connect everything and turn them on. So we'll do that in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you tuning into this game, and let me know how what you like about it in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps the channel out a lot. I'll see you next one. Peace out.